We're at the Dawson G3 Knives at the Las Vegas Antique Arms Show 2014, and we'll be talking to John Roy. How you doing, brother?
Doing very well.
Very good. You're looking healthy.
Yes. Hopefully it'll keep up.
Yeah. Hopefully. I understand Barry's a little under the weather, so he won't be attending this year.
Not this year. Yeah, he picked up the flu actually right before he came in.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's going around this time. This particular season, it's going around quite a bit. So all the best to him, and hopefully he recovers well. I'd like you to just give me a slight background. Obviously, a lot of folks already know about Barry, Dawson Knives. You know, Barry from Dawson Knives, and his history in the knife making industry. Give me just an introduction about Dawson G3 knives.
Okay, we came up with the G3 because Barry has been doing it for almost 40 years now, and so he's getting to the point where he's looking to kind of slow it down, to work on the pieces that he really wants to do, and not only that, but to emphasize those pieces a lot. So he's bringing family in, which is myself.
And your nephew?
Cook. Yes, his nephew, Dennis Cook, who married Lynn Dawson, and Daniel Dawson, who is actually our 15-year-old nephew. So he's actually third generation. And so...
Talk about an early start of apprenticeship.
Oh yeah. Actually in our family, we started apprenticeship at 13 years old. So once you hit that 13 mark, and if you're a guy and you're interested in knife business, we bring you in. And so we start you out, and you start learning all about the different aspects of the knife making world.
Right.
And so we decided we wanted to keep the Dawson name going. And so we were looking at a way that we could do it, and we came up with the Dawson G3, Generation 3, which is very unique because you don't see generational businesses, especially in knife making, anymore.
Right.
And so we want to continue an American tradition because knife making, and just knives in general, is the first tool that man ever invented, was the knife. And so we believe a lot in our country, and so all our stuff is 100% American made. And not only that, but we do all our own work in-house, from heat treat to everything. So what we have here, one of our best-selling knives is like what you're looking at here is the tactical line. Barry's Tacticals are actually very unique. And the fact that when we started making these was back in 1980, and at that time you had a lot of your Lyle style or your Randall style, but you didn't have a lot of your integral guard style tacticals. And that's what Barry really pushed at that time. And then when the first Gulf War came, we exploded with our tactical lineup. And now we're always innovating. We've come up with the new jump-rated lock and sheath systems. We've come up with new Cordura line sheath systems, MOLLE attachments. So the sheath is just as versatile as the knife itself. Now, a lot of the knives that you see here are made out of high carbon steel. So you're looking at 5160 high carbon spring steel, 52100 high carbon ball bearing steel, and we differentially heat treat everything because we believe that the knife should have good flex and excellent edge retention holding capabilities.
Right.
And our Rockwell is usually in the ballpark on the tactical, so at about 58 on the edges, and then about 50 on the spine. And then on our Skinners, we like 60 on the edge and 52 on the spine. Now, on our swords, we actually clay harden them. So when you see the Hammond line,
you're still clay hardened.
yes, we still actually use the clay hardened techniques, which is fantastic because not only do you get an amazing edge retention, but you also get a lot of flex out of it. And it's easy to resharpen. Now what you're also looking at is all the different designs. We make every single type of blade that there is known to man. That's what we emphasize to try
and everything from the Japanese katana style or
Japanese to
Japanese katana,
exactly,
all the way to your barong from a Philippine
exactly. And then
heritage.
we do European style, so we do just about a little bit of every culture. And the beauty of our stuff is that we're more like edge weapon specialists. So any type of edge weapon that's out there, we make.
Or you can.
Or we can make.
And even getting back over here to the hawk.
Yes, we've done even Viking axes. We've done all kinds of different styles of weapons.
Very good. Well, listen, brother, it was good meeting you.
It's very good meeting you.
Just a couple very quick questions. How long have you been making knives with Barry?
11 years.
11 years
11
now?
years I've been apprenticing, learning the art. Because even at 11 years, I can't say I'm a master because there's so many different techniques, so many different styles that you have to learn.
Well, we become a master the day before we die, right?
That's right.
Yeah, yeah. Now, do you have a favorite adult beverage?
Well, considering I'm half Hispanic, my mom actually came from Mexico, and my dad's German, so that's an interesting mix.
Well, beer's going to be a natural transition.
Yes,
for you.
it is. But I like Del Sol, Pacifico, and
Pacifico with lime or lemon?
lime, dude.
Outstanding.
Lime.
Good, good. You definitely know your beer then. You definitely know your life. So, do you ever meld that with a cigar or a pipe?
I do a cigar every now and then.
Huh? What's your?
Especially if well, I don't know too much about cigars. Usually that comes from my Uncle Chuck. He's a big cigar guy, so when I go down to the border to go visit, there's always one waiting for me.
Uncle Chuck kicks you in with what he recommends.
That's absolutely true.
So do you prefer a darker tobacco like a Maduro, or do you prefer more of a natural, or do you like?
That's a good question. I like a more darker tobacco.
Okay, so a Maduro.
Yeah,
a Maduro guy.
Maduro.
That's good, yeah, and they're usually a lot more subtle, even though a lot of people don't realize that.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, listen, brother, you have a safe trip home.
Thank you very
much. It was good talking to you.
Very good talking to you.
Take care.